Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am testing out these Kmart Polymer Clay sets. I actually unboxed these, technically unboxed them. I did a little haul not too long ago and now I actually want to get in and make something with these and test them out. I also decided to get this little pack of clay tools that were next to them in Kmart. I don't have high hopes for these because they do kind of look a little bit cheap, but we'll see how they go. So we actually have 4 sets here. Now I technically unboxed 3 in my previous video, but then later on I actually saw some like sort of more pastel tones and I decided to grab those as well for this video because it gives me a lot more colors. One thing I noticed about opening this up is that there is this little cardboard tube here, which is a little bit misleading because it makes you think that there is actually more clay in the box than there is. As you can see here is the size of the pieces and then the size of the box, and then we have that little piece of cardboard that sort of takes up space in there. So that's a little bit silly, but these clays do look really nice and I like all of the colors in them too. I think that they have some really nice like palettes that could go well together to make things. But I am really glad that I got that extra pastel set. As you can see here, we just have some more colors and colors other than tan, honestly, because I wasn't too sure what I was going to create with mostly like brown kind of colors. Now let's open up that pack of tools and see how good they are. Now I mainly got them for this roller here because it was pretty good value. There are other rollers that you can get in like the Fimo brand that are more expensive just for the one thing, but it also comes with these little hand tools here. Now straight away I could tell that they weren't the best quality. In fact, you could like take the ends off and they kind of just spin around in there instead of being like glued in or something. And you can probably get better quality tools. I've seen like the wooden ones, which I think are better than these. But anyways, I wanted to test them out and see. And another roller is quite great for me to have. So that's just my first impression anyways. We're going to test these out and see how well they actually do. So anyways, there is the little haul and now is time to make something. So I was trying to think about what I could make with these and I decided on a sort of like a little fantasy theme. I want to make a little dragon and I decided to use some purple as well as the light aqua color, and then we're going to have some gold accents in there as well. I think that that would be really cool because one of these kits actually come with like a metallic sort of glittery gold one. So for the dragon's body, I wanted to have a sort of marble texture. So what I did is I rolled out the clay and I laid it in sections of purple and aqua, and then I sort of chopped that up a little bit to make it a little bit more random, and then like put it back together in like different ways so that we would have just lots of little chunks of purple and aqua. Now when I felt like it was still a little bit too neat, I rolled it out and chopped it again and just made sure that it was kind of random looking and nice and swirly. And now I'm just rolling it out and I am making sure that we have a thick part here for the body and the tail, and I grabbed some extra clay and made some little legs, as well as some little feet that you can see that I am making now. Now I'm just like making a sort of cartoony little dragon here. I don't want to go too crazy with details or anatomy or anything like that. So we're going with like my simple dragon art style, which is usually like a chubby body, some little kind of dog-like legs almost, and then the body like goes into a nice like tapered tail that will curl around somewhere. And for the head, we are going roughly kind of lizard-like, but also kind of cat-like, if that makes sense. I decided to sculpt the head in 2 parts, as you can see, and the top part is purple and then the bottom part is that aqua color, and that is the lower jaw of the little creature. And then I added some little ears, as you can see, and it looks pretty cute, but it's not very dragon-like, so I decided to add in some beautiful gold horns all over this dragon, and it is starting to look a little bit more like a dragon now. I wish I could make it a little bit more epic looking, but this is like the first time in a long time that I have made anything with polymer clay, and especially a dragon. But honestly, I think he's turning out super cute. Now for the wings, I decided to go with gold as well so that it matched his horns, and I basically just rolled out some flat sheets of the clay, and then I sort of folded it up on itself so it looks like it is some wings folded up, and now I'm just adding in some little details for the eyes. So here is the results of the first thing that I created with these Kmart Polymer Clays. Now let's move on to something else. So as I said, we are doing a bit of a fantasy theme here, and I decided to do like a little fairy house, if that makes sense. I kind of wanted to make like a tiny little house that could obviously house a fairy, and I decided to not do it a mushroom because a lot of people do it that way, but the way I decided to go was like make the main part of the house look like a pebble almost, except it's hollow. And then here you can see I am adding in some texture, and I've got a little base as well for the pebble to go on. I decided to make it hollow so that I didn't waste clay, and I just basically did like a little pinch pot, and then I put it down on the base. Now I'm making a few little windows with some black and white, and I'm just like layering on the details over the top of the black because I just felt like that would be easier. Now I'm making a little door for this fairy house, and I decided to do like a dark brown door with a little bit of a marble pattern on it, and the roof of this house is going to be a flower, as you can see here. Now as I'm looking back on it, it kind of looks a little bit like a witch's hat at the moment, but once I add more details like this little stem here for the flower, it's definitely looking a lot more like a flower. And with that little swirly part at the top, I think it looks really cute. Now I decided to put a window on the top of the roof here. Originally I decided to try and put it on the base, but it was too big for the area, but I think a window looks really cute on the roof here. And now I just want to add some more details on the base here so it just doesn't look like it's on like a green circle. So I decided to go with some more pebbles, and I used a few different colors and sort of mixed them so it looks nice and natural, and I'm just like laying them down beside the house here on either side of the door to make it look really cute and detailed. Now I wanted to add some more details that weren't just pebbles, so I decided to roll out some green here, and I actually mixed a little bit of yellow with this green to make it a little bit more bright and fresh looking, and a different color than the base so that it has like nice tones in the final piece. And I just rolled out some thin pieces and then flattened them and folded them so that it would look like little tufts of grass. Now obviously this little house is tiny, so the tufts of grass are like massive. They almost look like tree sized compared to the house, and I just think that that's really cute. Now for the other side, I decided to add a little mushroom and have it sort of have a kind of like a wavy stem and then a little yellow tip, and honestly I think that this turned out so cute. So here is the final results of this little fairy house, and honestly I love it. So for the final verdict on this clay, honestly, I liked it. It was a lot softer than I expected. I kind of expected it to be like firm, like some other clays can be, but this one was quite soft and very malleable, and I didn't really have to knead it too much to get it going, which I really like. I definitely feel like it would be a bit less durable than other ones, say like Sculpting or Fimo. So if you want something that's really durable, definitely go for something like that. But if you just want to play around with some polymer clay and have fun and make cute things, this one does the job very well. I would probably put like something like a varnish over the top if you want to make it more durable, but the colors look pretty nice, and I wish there was a little bit more range in the colors that you can get because all of those colors were the only ones that I could see. But yeah, overall, not bad. Kmart, well done. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it informative. Please hit like and subscribe and comment below which of these two are your favorites. Mine, I'm going to have to say the fairy house just because it's so cute and dainty. I do love my dragons and I love that dragon. I think he's quite goofy and cute, but the little fairy house just has like a little, I don't know, just something about it that I really like. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Please stay safe out there and I shall see you in my next video. Bye everyone.